This is why synchronicities show up spiritual awakening. Hello, thank you for tuning in. Today, we are excited to share with you some exceptional content that we've carefully curated to enhance your understanding and spark your curiosity. As we explore today's This is why synchronicities show up, we encourage you to engage with us through comments and share your perspectives. Make sure to subscribe and click the bell icon so you never miss out on our future videos. Let's get started and look into the details. Enjoy the video. Today, we'll look into what synchronicities are, where the concept comes from, and why these fascinating occurrences capture our imagination. This journey through the mysterious landscape of synchronicities promises to enlighten us about the deeper connections within our lives and the world around us. Synchronicity is a term coined by the Swiss psychologist Carl Jung, which describes the occurrence of two or more events that are meaningfully related, yet not causally linked by anything other than their simultaneous occurrence. It's not about one event causing another. It's about them connecting through meaning in a way that defies straightforward, cause and effect explanation. Imagine you've been thinking about picking up a new hobby or revisiting an old one, like painting. Then, out of the blue, a close friend, unaware of your thoughts, gifts you a set of paints. Or perhaps you've been struggling with a decision, feeling stuck and unsure when a book falls off a shelf in front of you, opening to a page that seems to speak directly to your situation. These are the kinds of moments we label as synchronicities. Jung introduced this concept as part of his broader theory involving the collective unconscious, a shared reservoir of experiences and knowledge that influences all of our individual psyches. Within this collective unconscious lie archetypes, which are universal, mythic characters or motifs that reside in our shared memory. According to Jung, synchronicities emerge from these archetypal expressions, manifesting in our conscious world when we're at a psychological crossroads or during periods of intense personal questioning and growth. But why do we notice these synchronicities? What makes them stand out against the backdrop of routine events? The answer lies in their timing and relevance. They occur just when we need them most, offering insights, guidance, or affirmation to our subconscious queries. The personal significance we attribute to these coincidences transforms ordinary moments into profound experiences. Distinguishing synchronicities from mere coincidences is key to understanding their impact. A coincidence is typically seen as a random occurrence with no special meaning attached, whereas a synchronicity presents itself as an answer or message needing interpretation. This distinction is crucial in our exploration, as it shifts our perspective from seeing events as random to viewing them as potentially rich with personal significance. The concept of synchronicity is not exclusive to Jung, nor is it limited to the present day. Many societies have acknowledged the significance of significant coincidences throughout history and have worked to comprehend their ramifications. The I Ching, an ancient Chinese classic, for example, advocates that nothing happens by accident and that everything has meaning and frequently reflects the order of the cosmos. Similarly, indigenous cultures around the world have often interpreted synchronicities as messages from the spiritual world or as signs of destiny being fulfilled. These interpretations help individuals within those cultures to make sense of their experiences and their connections to the broader spiritual narratives of their community. By comparing these historical and cultural perspectives with Jung's ideas, we can see a fascinating overlap, a universal acknowledgement of the interconnectedness of human experiences across different epochs and societies. This interconnectedness suggests that synchronicities are more than just personal experiences. They are a part of a larger, perhaps universal pattern. Why do some people experience synchronicities more frequently? Or why are they more attuned to recognizing these moments when they occur? It turns out that our psychological makeup plays a significant role in how we perceive and interpret these events. Two key psychological concepts can help explain our awareness of synchronicities: selective attention and confirmation bias. Selective attention is the process by which our minds focus on certain stimuli while ignoring others. This means that when we are mentally or emotionally invested in a particular idea or question, our subconscious can inadvertently highlight events that appear related, making them seem more significant than they might otherwise be. For instance, if you're considering changing careers, you might suddenly notice more conversations about job changes, see more advertisements about professional development courses, or meet people working in the field you're interested in. These aren't necessarily increasing in frequency. Rather, your mind is selecting these details from your environment. Confirmation bias complements this by pushing us to pay more attention to experiences that confirm our pre-existing beliefs or desires. When a synchronicity aligns with our thoughts or feelings, it not only catches our attention, but also reinforces our existing mindset, making the event feel incredibly profound. These psychological processes illustrate how personal meaning is derived from synchronistic events. They transform ordinary occurrences into significant markers that might suggest a path forward or reaffirm our current direction. This connection to our inner thoughts and feelings is why synchronicities can have such a powerful impact, influencing decisions and even altering the course of our lives. Now, let's consider how synchronicities manifest in everyday life and why they often seem to appear at pivotal moments. Common areas where people report experiencing synchronicities include major life decisions, relationships, and personal development. These moments often come when we are at a crossroads, feeling uncertain or seeking change. For example, when facing a difficult decision, you might come across a book, overhear a conversation, or encounter a series of events that point you in one direction. These synchronicities can provide clarity and confidence when you need it most. Similarly, in relationships, you might meet someone who shares uncommon interests or life goals just when you've been thinking about finding a more compatible partner. These synchronicities are not just helpful in making decisions, they also encourage us to reflect on the deeper meanings of our experiences. They can prompt introspection and analysis, urging us to look beyond the surface and consider what our reactions to these synchronicities say about our desires, fears, and aspirations. It's also important to recognize the role of narrative in our interpretation of synchronicities. As storytelling creatures, humans have a natural inclination to fit events into a coherent narrative. When synchronicities occur, we weave them into our life stories, giving them context and significance. This narrative process helps us make sense of our experiences and often guides us to insights that we might not have considered otherwise. Now let's talk about intuition, which plays a pivotal role in recognizing and interpreting synchronicities. Often referred to as a gut feeling, intuition is our subconscious mind's way of guiding us, using information that our conscious mind may not be aware of. This intuitive sense can help us detect and decipher synchronicities, providing insights that rational thinking might miss. Intuition connects deeply with our emotional and psychological states, drawing on the vast reservoir of past experiences, knowledge, and feelings stored in our subconscious. When a synchronicity occurs, it's our intuition that often nudges us to pay attention, suggesting that there's more to the event than meets the eye. This might be an unexplained feeling of relevance or significance when a particular moment aligns perfectly with our thoughts or situations. For instance, consider the timing of meeting someone new who offers exactly the help or advice you need, right when you need it. It's intuition that might prompt you to take their words seriously, sensing an underlying importance beyond mere coincidence. This intuitive engagement allows us to navigate through the myriad of everyday occurrences to find those few, meaningful events that truly resonate with our current needs and challenges. While synchronicities can feel magical or spiritually significant, they also attract interest from the scientific community, which seeks to understand and explain these phenomena through empirical evidence and rational inquiry. Scientists primarily approach synchronicities with a degree of skepticism, attributing them to psychological phenomena such as the aforementioned selective attention and confirmation bias. Additionally, from a scientific standpoint, the law of large numbers and statistical inevitability provide another framework for understanding synchronicities. These principles suggest that in a world filled with countless events and interactions, what we interpret as rare coincidences are statistically bound to occur occasionally. Thus, while any single instance of synchronicity might seem extraordinary, on a large scale, such occurrences are not only possible, but expected. Researchers have conducted experiments to test the validity and frequency of synchronicities. For example, studies on random number generators have explored whether human thoughts can influence outcomes that should, by nature, be entirely random. Though some results suggest intriguing deviations from probability, they often invite more questions than answers, fueling further scientific curiosity. Despite these explanations, the scientific community acknowledges that not all aspects of synchronicities are fully understood. The complexity of human psychology and the subjective nature of meaning make it challenging to definitively quantify or predict these events. As such, synchronicities remain a fascinating intersection of science and spirituality, offering a rich field for further exploration and discussion. Synchronicities are not only intriguing from psychological and scientific viewpoints, but also hold deep spiritual and philosophical significance. These meaningful coincidences are often seen as signals from the universe, guiding us, alerting us to pay attention, or encouraging us to follow a certain path. Different spiritual and philosophical traditions interpret synchronicities in various ways, each adding layers of meaning that resonate with their specific beliefs and values. Synchronicities are seen as signs from a higher force or a deeper reality reaching out to us in many spiritual frameworks. For instance, synchronicities are interpreted in some New Age philosophies as signals that a person is on the correct path, or that their decisions are being validated by the cosmos. These encounters are sometimes understood as instances of supernatural involvement, where the line separating the extraordinary from the ordinary appears to be blurred. Philosophically, synchronicities challenge the conventional views of causality and the nature of reality. They prompt us to consider that the universe might be more interconnected than our current understanding of time and space allows. Philosophers might argue that synchronicities reveal a network of underlying relationships that transcend our ordinary experiences of cause and effect, suggesting that our lives are woven into a complex tapestry of interactions that is not entirely visible to us. These interpretations encourage individuals to look beyond the material aspects of the world and explore a more holistic view of their lives and the universe. They invite us to consider the possibility that there is more to our existence than can be explained by logic and science alone, pointing towards a more integrated understanding of reality where the spiritual and material worlds coexist. The concept of synchronicity is not just a topic of theoretical interest, but also has practical applications, particularly in the field of psychotherapy. Therapists and counselors sometimes use synchronicities as tools to help clients explore deeper personal meanings and directions in their lives. By examining these coincidences, individuals can gain insights into their subconscious thoughts, conflicts, and desires, which might not be accessible through more conventional therapeutic techniques. For instance, a therapist might encourage a client to discuss recent synchronicities they have experienced. Through this discussion, the client can uncover hidden aspects of their thoughts and feelings, potentially leading to breakthroughs in their personal development. This approach can be particularly effective for clients who feel stuck or are struggling with decisions, as synchronicities often highlight themes and issues that are currently significant but not fully acknowledged by the client. Discussing synchronicities in therapy can enhance the therapeutic relationship, as it invites a level of depth and openness into the conversation. It allows clients to explore their spiritual and existential questions within a supportive and understanding environment, often leading to a greater sense of connection and purpose. While we've explored the various dimensions of synchronicities, it's clear that they hold significance, not only on a personal level, but also within the collective human experience. On a personal scale, synchronicities can act as milestones or guideposts, offering direction or confirmation during times of uncertainty or transition. They encourage individuals to pause and reflect, considering the broader implications of their immediate choices and experiences. From a collective standpoint, synchronicities can be seen as threads connecting individual stories within the larger human tapestry. They remind us of our shared human condition and the unseen forces that influence our lives. By recognizing synchronicities, we can feel a sense of belonging to something larger than ourselves, which can be comforting and inspiring. This realization fosters a deeper connection to others and the world around us, as we acknowledge the intricate web of life in which we all participate. These experiences also prompt us to question the nature of reality and our role within it. Are these coincidences merely random, or do they reveal a hidden order? This questioning can lead to a more contemplative life stance, one that values depth, meaning, and interconnectedness over surface-level existence. As we conclude our exploration of synchronicities, I encourage you to start noticing and reflecting on these occurrences in your own life. Pay attention to moments that seem coincidental or unusually timely. Consider what these moments might be telling you about your path, your decisions, and your deepest intuitions. Are they merely random, or could they be signposts guiding you through life's complex journey? Reflecting on synchronicities can enrich your understanding of yourself and your place in the world. It can lead to greater self-awareness and a more nuanced appreciation of life's mysteries. Keep a journal of these events, noting how they made you feel, what thoughts they provoked, and any decisions or changes they may have influenced. Over time, you may begin to see patterns or themes that help clarify your life's direction or reinforce your connections to others. In this video, we've taken a deep dive into the concept of synchronicities, exploring their psychological, scientific, spiritual, and philosophical dimensions. We've considered their significance both personally and collectively, and how they challenge us to think more deeply about the nature of reality and our place within it. Synchronicities are a reminder of the wonder and mystery that still pervade our understanding of life. Whether viewed through the lens of science, psychology, or spirituality, these meaningful coincidences have the power to inspire, comfort, and transform. So, as you go forward, keep your eyes open and your mind attentive. You never know when a synchronicity will appear, offering insights and opportunities that could change your life forever. Thank you for joining me on this video. May your journey be full of meaningful coincidences that enlighten and guide you along the way.